Hi, my name is Brittany and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the booktube newbie tag, which I think is meant to be like your first video, but I missed that memo. So we're just going to do it now because I want to. So let's get into the questions. Okay, first up, why did you start this channel? And my answer for that is I wanted to. That's basically it. Like I've always wanted to start a channel, and at some point I just decided to do it, and that was now. Next question, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? And my answer for that is probably nothing. I am not deluded enough to think that I am like offering something that booktube doesn't already have. But I'm just kind of here for me. Don't expect anything groundbreaking. Next question is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? And I would say I'm just excited to have an excuse to try some of the like book challenges that I've always wanted to do, like the 24-hour readathon challenge. I like doing stuff like reading vlogs and just getting to have like an outlet to talk about my book opinions. I also have like some fun ideas for like new forms of book recommendations, so I think those would be fun. I just feel like this is a really fun creative outlet to like make videos and interact with people who are also interested in the same things that you are, so that's just what I'm excited about. Question number 4 is, why do you love reading? And I think I love reading because I love people. I really like hearing authors' point of views and how they write, and then I love hearing the stories of the characters that they write about. And I think that there's not really any other equivalent to what you gain from reading when it comes to understanding other people, and I think that that's very valuable and a gift that we have that, and that people put their thoughts out there for us to read, and people explore humanity through these characters is just very beautiful. And then also I love reading just for entertainment sometimes. So yeah. Question number 5 is, what book got you into reading? And I would say that I've been a reader for basically my whole life, but I guess what book got me into like kind of collecting books and into the booktube area would be the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I read those when I was in middle school, and then after that, like it was the first book series where it's like I really want to own this series because I love it so much. And after that, like I started wanting to own more series and explore more young adult. It was like kind of my transition from middle grade to young adult, and then I would say that's when I really got into reading as I am a reader now. Number 6 is, what question would you ask your favorite booktubers? And that would be where they get their background music, because I would really like to know, and if it's free, that would be great. So the next question we have is, what challenges do you think will be the hardest to overcome with this booktube channel? And for me, I would say the hardest challenge would be my fear of being perceived. I think that's what's kept me from creating a channel for so long. It's just, it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable to just know I'm out there. But I kind of get over it because I'm like, no one actually really cares. Sometimes people are going to perceive you, and it's okay. Question number 8 is, when did you start reading? And like I said, I've kind of always been a reader. So I would say I started reading a lot in like maybe 3rd grade. I grew up in Florida, and there's something called the Sunshine State Books. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they would come up with a list of 15 books for each grade for like 3 through 5 and then grades 6 through 8. And every year, like I made it my mission to be the first one in my school to finish all 15 books. So I was always really into that. And then I would say I got into reading again, like into the young adult area rather than just reading like whatever I found in my school library, probably in between like my 8th and 9th grade years. So when would that have been? I guess like 2014. So about 10 years ago, which is crazy. Question 9 is, where do you read? And I would say I mainly read in my apartment. either here right on this bed or on my couch or sometimes on my balcony. I do want to get into like going to coffee shops and parks to read, but this is kind of where I was talking about how the booktube will make me do those things, because right now I don't have an excuse to it. I'm like, why would I leave my house if I don't have to? So I'm excited to do that and like actually be brave and go out into the world and read in coffee shops. It doesn't sound like it's being brave, but to me it is. And then the last question is, what kind of books do you like to read? And I think that this is the hardest question for me to answer because I'm still really learning my reading taste. I've been reading, like I said, for like over 10 years, but my tastes have changed so much. Like if I go back to when I was a teenager and I would just give like 5 stars to everything, it's so much different to now where like I get a 5-star read like maybe once a year. And I'm trying to find more 5-star reads or like more 4 and 5-star reads, because I can enjoy lots of books, but I want to find the ones that really like affect me, and I would say those tend to be literary fiction, but I also really enjoy reading historical fiction, mystery, and then I would say romance. Those are like my main genres. All right, so those are all the questions that I had for the booktube newbie tag. Hopefully it was interesting, and thank you for watching, and I hope that you stick around and enjoy my other videos. So thank you so much for watching again, and we'll see you next time.